Bully says the country aims to raise tourist inflows by up to 30% a year. Tourism is a major source of hard currency for the North African state, but as Yasser Kim now reports from Cairo, the industry has seen arrivals dwindle due to pandemic-linked restrictions and Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Efforts are underway in Egypt to achieve the ambitious target of increasing tourist inflows by about 30% a year. Tourism revenue in 2019 hit $13 billion, but dropped to only $5.2 billion in the first 8 months of 2022 after disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Authorities in Cairo are aggressively upgrading infrastructure like roads, railway networks, and new flight routes to facilitate movement of tourists. The government has eased issuance of visas to increase inflows from foreign tourists.
The government is offering soft loans for the private sector to build and upgrade tourist establishments, new hotels, new airports, increased buses and training of staff, as well as opening new archaeological sites and the Grand Museum, which will be inaugurated soon for visitors.
The upcoming winter season is an opportunity for a quick recovery because of the warm weather in Egypt's tourist beach destinations, including in Luxor and Aswan region.
Going into the winter season, we will host the COP27 climate conference, which is an excellent advert, as the whole world will be watching and will be hosted by Sharm el-Sheikh, which will showcase tourism as a priority. Hotels are nearly fully occupied in Sharm el-Sheikh in November.
The government has approved the ruble currency for transactions to attract Russians back to the market. Russians alone account to over 30% of total inflow. Egypt is also formulating a special strategy to attract Chinese tourists, who are the biggest market in the world. According to the Tourism Ministry, only 500,000 Chinese tourists visited Egypt in pre-pandemic 2019, out of 166 million outbound Chinese tourists that year. Egypt's new tourism minister told CGTN this is about to change.
The Chinese market is very important for the Egyptian tourism industry. The entire ministry is working very diligently with the private sector to make sure that they have the right plans and the right products to sell to the Chinese markets.
He promised an aggressive marketing campaign will reach out to China in the next few months. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo.
One final story for you. The crippling cost of fertilizers is forcing Ugandan farmers to look for organic